We're back. We're here.
It only took a whole year, but we're back.
Shit.
Shit.
Seems like that's all we say at the beginning of this.
Right. Once again, I am asking.
What?
I don't know. For you to not think that we are permanently gone, even though...
Yeah, we went on a fucking year hiatus.
Year-long hiatus where a lot of shit happened, and it's still happening.
Exactly. Just like that one guy on TikTok, where shit just keeps happening.
Where shit just keeps happening.
So what's up?
A lot. But nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
We're stagnant.
So we have topics from like a year span of like what went on in the world. Not with us, but with the world.
With everything that happened from last release. Well, not even last release, last year to now.
Yeah, exactly.
From 2022 to 2023.
So, first of all, before we get to your list, you almost burned the house down with incense.
I did not. Listen. I lit a bunch of incense, like tiny little incense sticks, and they weren't doing shit.
Tiny? Those are regular size freaking incense.
No, they're skinny. Come on. But anyways, I lit a bunch, because I'm like, oh, these are like ancient. They're probably, I don't know, worn out, expired. I don't even know if incense can expire. But when you lit them...
Apparently not.
Apparently not. So it lit at first. It did not produce any smoke or anything. So I'm like, these ain't shit. So I lit more. I put them inside. I realized this was a bad idea. A glass cup. And then right before we started recording, he's like, dude! Because it was happening behind me, so I did not see anything.
I look over his shoulder, and I just see, like, this ball of smoke coming out of this cup. And I'm like, I don't think that's supposed to do that.
Yeah, so they all just decided to work simultaneously at the same time.
It's like, oh, we're now going to cooperate. And there's, like, this slight smoke cloud in the corner now.
So we're just... hotbox the basement with incense.
So there's that.
So nothing was burned.
Yay!
Besides the incense sticks. So.
Yeah. So why are we only doing audio? Well, because
we decided to.
Yeah, exactly. It's simple as that.
That way we don't have to worry about if video gets fucked up and then we have to worry about trying to correct that or anything.
Exactly, and then especially with the audio and whatnot, it's like, this is going to be fun. So knowing on how this computer is worked out so properly and whatever else, it's like, this is going to be just fine.
It'll be fine like this.
So, we're going to be doing this from now on.
Yes. We'll also be trying to post more from now on.
Yes, we are. We will be, and we will also keep up to date with the TikTok page too. So keep an eye out for that. And I don't know. Have we agreed on anything new merch-wise?
No, we haven't. Because
No.
we haven't worked on anything.
Yeah, that's fair. We haven't.
Oh wait, no. I think we had those new posters. Or poster.
Oh, yeah.
Of our character.
I think we talked about that, too,
I don't remember if we did or not.
Yeah. Well, we have a new poster. If we didn't mention that before, we have a poster.
It's either we have a new poster or we have a poster.
Yeah. Eventually, I wouldn't mind getting a proper, because I could technically just add the Madness Podcast symbol to a poster.
Don't we already have that?
No, we don't. We don't have that, but we have, like, our Minecraft characters on the
poster.
poster.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You have disk space remaining for recording 250 hours and 36 minutes.
That sounds about right.
So that would be over, well, yeah, about 250 different episodes of the podcast that we could record back to back to back to back.
Yup.
As long as you don't use any other disk space for anything.
Ha, guess what? I do because of D&D.
Shut up. Be a man. Write things down on paper.
Write them notes.
Write notes.
Write
on
notes.
a notepad.
Don't use the computer all the time.
No.
We have paper for a reason.
Exactly. Go outside, cut down a tree, make paper, and then write your D&D notes on it.
Let me just carve in the bark.
Carve into the bark, get a stone, write it down.
Alright, so what we got?
For most of these subjects, I don't really know much about. So we're just gonna talk as little or as much as we possibly can on it. So, let's just get the obvious out of the way, and one of the most important things that's happened, or is happening between then and now. Russia invading Ukraine.
Yeah! Not only that, since we're on that topic too, the Americans lost an F-35 jet.
How the fuck do you lose
How do you do that?
jet?
You lost a jet this year.
How the fuck?
So, okay, on the topic of that, yeah. I don't know everything that's going on as of current for that, but the last thing that I heard was somebody being arrested. Somebody was arrested in Russia, but then eventually let loose by the end of, 2022.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know what exactly happened with that, but I don't know if the war is still going on.
I'm pretty sure it is. I didn't hear anything about...
Okay.
But I am also very behind on news, and I rely on a fish from SpongeBob to give me breaking news.
Breaking news!
Breaking news!
The government is shutting down again!
Oh my god, yeah, right? There's something that I didn't write down. Government shutting down. It's either by the time we release this it is, or it's going to.
So, according to news sources, by noon tomorrow or something, I think it already happened. I think it was noon today or noon tomorrow that it was going to shut down. But that's today's event.
Yeah, that's today's event. Unfortunately, the Roe v. Wade overturned.
That was
bullshit.
Yup, that was complete bullshit. It's cool, I'm not taking away rights for women there.
Right? All the white guys taking away rights of women. The hell was that?
I don't fucking know what that was. Was that you?
I don't know, maybe me.
We should have probably put a disclaimer too that some of these may be sensitive topics
Very
to some
sensitive
people.
topics.
So, apologies for that.
Yeah.
I'll put a disclaimer for when I make
disclaimer.
The quote unquote video part for it.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, no, okay, since we're on that topic a bit, what do you think the age gap should be for Congress or government-wise? What should be the age gap? Because we recently had
the age limitation?
Yeah.
Because age gap is something different.
Age limitation. Because I know that there was a senator or something like that?
Yeah, about 90. Yeah, 95 or 90. I say once you hit 60, you should no longer be able to be in any type of governmental position whatsoever.
It should be just like any other job that you just okay, this is the retirement.
Required retirement. Yeah. Well, regular jobs don't have required retirement.
That's true.
Fast food workers do not get.
Yeah, no, they don't. But it's okay, cool. So we have these 70 to 80-year-old congressmen that are still running the country, And it's like they're making decisions for people that shouldn't be made.
Not only that, but they're so damn old that they're having all these like problems with remembering or hearing or really understanding anything.
It's like this is.
It
sucks. It's stupid. And then up by the end of like 2022, there was the Taliban doing like there was it was something about education. For women's education.
Oh yeah, not allowing women to reach a certain education, I think.
Yeah, it was like either that or something about age, but either way, it was just it's ridiculous.
It's not good.
Not good. So it's not okay. So I understand that we don't have all the information on some of this stuff. But it's still topics that should be brought up because not a lot of people have.
No.
I know that social media has brought it up, like TikTok, Facebook, anything like that has brought it up. But it's gotten to the point where it's so bad that we can't do anything about it besides just talking.
Exactly. And
so just stating our feelings on it, it kind of sucks. But, like, we rather...
It very much sucks.
But we rather have our opinions and looks on everything too. So
yeah. Anyways, so we shot down some funny balloons. The spy balloons that was showing up.
Were they just regular weather balloons?
I don't remember if it was confirmed that they were indeed Chinese spy balloons.
Okay.
Or if they were just weather balloons. That they're like, shoot that piece of shit out of the sky.
You want to hear you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Margaret, we have a weather balloon in the back of our yard.
She did that snit.
Am I done? Yeah.
I'm looking. Okay, so yeah. 2023 Chinese balloon incident, January 28th to February 4th. High-altitude balloon originating from China flew across North American airspace, including Alaska, Western Canada, and the United States. February 4th, the U.S. Air Force shot it down off the coast of South Carolina. Right. And the balloon was able to transmit information back to Beijing in real time.
Huh.
But I don't know if I trust the government at all, which I don't.
They send pigeons.
They
send pigeons, so, you know.
I do not trust them for shit.
I don't know if the government thinks that the earth is flat, so there's that for you.
Yeah. And they're trying to come up with bullshit about aliens.
We're not worried about aliens. Our economy is falling.
Right? We can't afford rent. We don't give a fuck about anything.
Exactly. That's another thing that's been going on.
I can't afford to eat.
I
don't give a shit about aliens.
The value of the dollar bill, like the $100 bill, has dropped.
$100 doesn't mean shit now.
Nope. It's like, cool, this is great. So, you know, I understand that, you know, it's not, it's jobs too. Mm-hmm. It's the workforce, and it's like, okay, so where do we go from here? Like, I understand that we could find like better, decent jobs, and
most jobs like that require some kind of degree most of the time.
Exactly.
Which is also gonna fuck you over because now you're gonna have all the student debt and everything else.
You know. And that was okay. So this is actually I found something kind of interesting on because a few colleges actually started paying like off student debt loans.
Okay.
Some colleges. I don't know exactly which ones, but I've heard a lot of good things on that. So it's like, okay, so we will allow they pretty much stated that we will allow our students to stay in school and they will only have to pay for their classes. But if they end up in debt somehow, we will pay off those debts once they graduate.
Yep.
So I've heard a lot of good things on that.
And I know the old white conservatives are not liking that idea.
Oh, no, they're not. Of course they're not. Because apparently they're like, oh, that doesn't make sense. You know, this, that, the other thing. It's like, well, here's the thing. We're advancing. We're more... Like,
everything costs more and everything to the point where we can't just work harder. We can't just do this and that. When I was your age, I had a house and 3 children and 16 cars. Well, because cars costed a nickel in your day.
But, I've had a few customers when I was working at a big brand company that I can't say. Not in my current job. It was an older job that I had.
It rhymed with toes.
Yeah. So they pretty much, like, there was a few customers like, oh, we're in a recession. We'll be fine. This, that, the other thing. Gas prices have been almost like $4 a gallon now. And it's like, this is nuts. The lowest I've seen it go in, like, the past week, $2.99 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand, like, the whole joke, like, oh, gas prices, am I right? Technically, I had to pay for gas to get anywhere.
And that's the problem, too, is we are so reliant on cars and public transportation now. Mm-hmm. Because of how cities and towns and everything is built to be revolving around... just being able to use cars and building roads and that. Mm-hmm. And if you look at other countries and that where you could walk to your grocery store, you could walk to your job if you really wanted to. Or at least you just need to take like the bus or something or train.
There is a place that will actually take me back if I really wanted to go back. And I could ride my bike there if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And
but that's not going to become a valid thing once, like, winter and that.
Yeah, no. Once winter hits, it's like, yeah, you're going to have to, like, take a regular car or something and just, like, manage it through. Mm-hmm. So, there have been, like, ups and downs, of course, and we will be talking about, like, mixed situations, not just the bad, but we're also going to be on... I have a few topics of my own now, because I had a list, but my list kind of got blipped off my phone for some reason, so it's like, this is fine. So...
Damn.
So now that topic's over, which was like completely beelining between balloons and price increases.
Another recent thing, the rise of AI. Like AI chatbots, AI implementation of art.
Yep.
Everything. AI all of a sudden showed up.
The reason why it also showed up was because of the writer's strike.
Yeah.
That was, and I'm glad that they went to a tentative agreement with, what is it? Was it like Sarag or something like that? It's like SA something. But yeah, no, the Writers Guild or some crap that eventually came to like a tentative agreement, and now we just need Ford to do the same for their workers. Because Ford is apparently on that whole shebang now. Of where they had workers go on strike and they were planning on building a super center or something like that in, like, I think it was like Michigan or something. But
the writer's strike has been going on for 5 months.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Didn't they come to... Isn't it over, though?
Yeah, they came to an agreement.
Okay.
But I think that's just for the writers. Nothing about everything else, or everyone else.
It was for writers, but now the gaming industry is being hit, and a lot of it was Insomniac, it was the creators, I think it was like Bulldog Studios or something like that, for like the Uncharted series and The Last of Us and whatever else.
Yeah.
I know those were a big thing too. So
Very big. I'm still trying to find it exactly. So the Writers Guild of America, the WGA.
yep. Excuse me.
Yeah, I can't find exact things right now.
No, it's all good.
So yeah, after 5 long months, we finally won.
So that's good.
We won as good as we could, or we got a good enough deal.
Yep. And so, to all writers and creators that are out there, I hope you guys the best of luck, and I hope that everything goes well in your favor. So, I'm glad that things have finally calmed down for that situation. Me being a D&D writer myself, I was kind of skeptical on making anything. And we don't make anything out to the public until we are full on set, you know?
Well, see, no, that's the thing. You would have been fine anyways, because you're not in association with any
That's
company
true.
or anything.
Yeah.
You are technically your own employee, boss, and everything else.
Right. Just complete, story writer.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, the motherfucking queen is dead now. Something I wasn't expecting.
That stung a lot of people. Even close friends of mine were really hurt by that. And it wasn't even just meme stuff. It was literally just oh shit, the queen is now dead.
The queen just dies out of nowhere. I thought she was one of the immortals.
Yeah, right? Oh, and considering the fact that, what was her name? Betty White that passed away before her birthday.
Betty White. So yeah, we're not gonna hang too much onto that.
Hold on. There was the second actor, Dumbledore, passed away.
Oh yeah.
That was a heavy one.
Dumbledore recently passed away.
It's bro.
Yeah.
That's a can of worms that I will not speak of. I have my own opinions and whatnot on that, but I will not state that here.
The Canadian wildfires, which is still ongoing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that still ongoing?
It's something important that's happened and is happening. Not only that, but I want to say, I don't know if the Maui wildfires are still ongoing.
Yeah,
we were able to control that a little
didn't
bit.
they have a flood as well?
I wouldn't doubt. I think New York just recently got a flood.
That's right. Yeah, New York got a flood. Maui's on fire.
The Rock and Oprah ain't doing shit. They were really showing up and we want you to donate, even though we're multi-million and billionaires.
Well, wait a minute. Rock has actually been a part of that. That's his home area.
But
in Maui, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's not doing as much as he could. Instead of, giving out as much, because he's the #1 gross paying actor.
Yeah, and I think. Yeah.
Unless someone else became
I think that
bigger.
was somebody else, but yeah. But no, I know that he helped out a lot because he actually did donate a ton of money to the Maui wildfire.
So yeah, never mind. He is no longer the highest grossing leading actor.
Really? Who?
Samuel L. Jackson now is.
I'm not surprised on that.
Huh.
Oh, because of his role in Secret Invasions or something?
Damn. Huh.
What?
Well, nothing. I'm looking. Samuel L. Jackson, $5.72 billion. Robert Downey Jr., $5.47 billion. Scarlett Johansson, $5.29 billion. Tom Hanks, $5.12 billion. Tom Cruise, $4.7 billion. Zoe Saldana. I can't read. 4.64 billion. Chris Pratt, 4.33 billion. The Mario movie that happened.
You don't talk
Chris
about Seth
Hemsworth.
Rogen. We don't talk about Seth Rogen.
Chris Hemsworth, 4.3 billion. Bradley Cooper, 4.3
You're
billion.
just gonna keep going down the
Billion the Bill. Billy the Billion.
Billy the Billy.
The Billy. Billy the Fizzy Gizzy the Glizzy.
You're gonna keep reading all this
No.
list off. But no, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, The Rock has done done a lot to help. I know he has.
He
Just from what
could
I've
do
heard.
more though. No, but I think one of the number one problems is that he did the thing at the beginning with. He could have just silently donated and not made a big thing or asked people to do it, because obviously you should donate, but when you're sitting there saying okay, we want you to specifically donate, we want you to do it, instead of it should be. You should know how. You shouldn't be told to donate. You shouldn't be told to do all this.
Yeah,
you should just do it without anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, yeah, never mind.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, Will Smith, slapping the fuck out of Chris Rock.
That became such a giant meme.
That was a massive.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. And then didn't Will Smith's wife actually cheat on him afterwards?
I
don't
don't
quote
know.
me though. And I'm gonna, oh man. I love both of them. I love all three of them because they're really good actors, but
that was just a whole
that's
thing.
a whole can of worms that I don't even want to get involved in.
So
Also, I'm not. I know that it's pretty much just rumor spreading right now, but if it is true, and I'm not. This is my only take on this. Congratulations to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I have to say, I know that you don't know who those are, but or at least Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I know.
Travis Kelce is part of the Chiefs team, Kansas City Chiefs for football. So, congrats to those two. That's my only take. I'm not gonna get involved in that, but hey, good for them. That is my only take.
Well, let's talk about our new favorite app, X.
It's Twitter. Leave.
Twitter being turned into X,
God.
and Elon Musk owning Twitter and driving it into the fucking ground.
Technically, Elon
Technically,
Musk.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Elon Musk doesn't own it anymore. Mr. Beast does because of a
shit.
giant meme that was going on around the internet.
Oh shit. So, yeah, it's just Elon is driving X into the fucking ground at this point. He's made such horrible decisions and still is.
That you're only you're limited to 30 posts a day to see.
Yeah,
but I'm hey, but here's
300, but hey.
Oh, 300?
Yeah.
Ha, that's funny.
You also have a DM limit.
Oh, what?
A DM, direct message limit.
Really?
So if you go over too many, you just cannot message anyone for a certain amount of time.
That's dumb.
Also, I think I don't know if it's just a rumor, but I think Elon is planning on making Twitter a paid service. So you have to.
He was going to, but it's not anymore. And not only that, so if you make a new account, you are limited to 60 posts a day or something like that.
I don't make 60 posts in a month.
Yeah, so you're limited to 60 posts a day for a month, and then after that it's 30. But if you're already a member and you have the check mark or whatever, you'll get like 60 posts or something like that. But if you're just a basic member, you'll get 30 posts.
Gotcha.
And it's so dumb. It is. I only like go on there just to look at like news stuff, and that's about it. Just to get like information and saying, hey, this is an interesting.
But even
fact.
then, Twitter is not a good source of information at all.
It's not. No, it really isn't. And Twitter has become almost as bad as IGN.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That is just my IGN. And if anybody is from IGN or anything like that, I'm sorry, but y'all are just the Fox News of gaming.
Oh, shit.
Some of y'all just post, like, y'all say the randomest things.
Speaking of gaming, let's talk about some of the most biggest fucking shit ever to happen since 2022. The release of God of War Ragnarok.
That was a success.
Very much a success. And
that was a very heavy success. I loved the soundtrack for it. I haven't even played the game.
You didn't even finish.
I didn't even finish the first one yet. And not only that, I have Ragnarok, but it's still wrapped in the plastic when I bought it at the store. So
Jesus.
It's been sitting on my PlayStation 3 the entire time.
Yeah, that was gonna be the game of the year.
No, it wasn't.
It was going to be.
I know.
Until
well, here's the thing.
FromSoft decided to drop fucking Elden Ring.
Elden Ring came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Elden Ring is one of the only FromSoft games that I have 100% hidden platinum. So now I just wait until the DLC comes out.
I still need to platinum that, and we also recorded that on both of our channels.
Yeah.
You did a few challenges. You want to...
No, because I did not continue the challenges. I was going to do a bow/crossbow only run. And then a shield only run.
Okay, you did a shield only run. That's right. You were going to do that.
I was going to.
Fair enough.
But then all my inspiration to do these challenges is dropped.
Yeah, it kind of, like, gaming has taken a mental toll, I'm gonna say. I mean, it has become, like, it hasn't really become, like, a chore or anything like that, but it just seems to be more draining. Because you have so much to do, and you have so much, like, little time to get it done. And it's like, okay, so I understand that it's like, okay, that's a part of adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have less time to game, you know, you're pretty much resting almost all the time. But you can still have fun with it. And I put a pause on a lot of projects that I have put aside because I've been doing a lot of other things. Mm-hmm. And the podcast being one of those that I didn't mean to set aside. I've been wanting to do some stuff. He's been wanting to do some stuff, but we just had stuff keep happening.
We just don't have the time.
Exactly.
Anymore. If either of our channels or even the podcast was to pop off to a point where we could get a pretty big Patreon following and all that. And if we were able to successfully turn this into a job, that would open up so much more fucking time.
Exactly.
Where we could quit our day jobs to do YouTube, Twitch, everything full time.
Yep, streaming. That is like a big dream of mine. It's just going ahead and just streaming for a living. Mm-hmm. Just doing that for, you know, I could do it any time of the day that I would want, do it as long as I want, and then I would also have free time just to work on other stuff.
Exactly.
Not even just YouTube stuff or writing stuff. I could just go out and, you know, because I was considering this, gym.
Yeah.
Just go to the gym. Just do whatever. Exercise. Go for a walk.
Yeah,
you know?
Gym is just so expensive too. People really don't talk about that. The people always like, oh, just go to the gym and do that. the gym is expensive.
It is very expensive. I mean, yeah, okay, you get those once in a while good deals.
But that's just for once in a while. Most of the time, it's like, if you join now, you can get so-and-so.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's like,
the YMCA is probably the best option to do that if you really just want to go out of your way out of the day just to have like a day pass and just have fun, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I gotta give YMCA credit for that.
Jesus.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. I'm getting over a cough here.
But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Elden Ring did get Game of the Year, and
Yes,
it fucking deserves it.
It does. So they actually had a voting that you were able to do right before the Game Awards. And once the Game Awards did happen, they had some random guy show up on stage, and he became like a giant meme.
Oh yeah, the fucking whatever his name was.
The Bill Clinton kid.
Oh, the Bill Clinton kid. We'll just call him the Bill Clinton kid.
That was a massive thing.
So yeah, we're not gonna take up too much of the time because we really don't have anything else planned. But so let's end off with probably the biggest thing. Well, one of the biggest things that happened recently, and the biggest games to be released recently. Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes. Okay, so Baldur's Gate 3 has become the moment it hit shelves or anything like that, just online stores or anything.
Well, it dropped on Steam. It didn't hit shelves.
Well, okay, it was just a Steam product at first, and then
Yeah, for a long time, it was also just like in beta.
It was in beta testing, and then it's like, no microtransactions. That was like a massive thing.
It was one of these games, thank you Lion whatever, Studios, for making a game that's as content rich and polished, I would say. Not to say that there isn't glitches and that still happens, but still very... It's the expectations that we now have for games that are being released. Instead of being released as half-made, buggy-ass, fucking microtransaction-filled games. Yep. It's to the point where even like IGN Studios or IGN was like, AAA developers say Baldur's Gate 3 should not be the newest expectations of video games. And it's like, bullshit. We just want good games that are released that's playable on release.
So with Baldur's Gate 3 coming out and just having a massive impact on the community for not just players but gaming wise, it is a very positive outcome. And we are very excited to eventually probably get it. I don't have it yet.
I've had it since I've been kind of beta testing it.
So, what was my closing thought from earlier? Because I know that I had a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember what it was now. That kind of sucks. I'll probably look at this back again. I'm like, that's what it was, but oh well. Well, I do know one thing. D&D in general. That was a topic that happened within last year that they almost kind of screwed us on.
Oh, yeah, with the fucking Wizards of the Coast.
Yep.
And all that bullshit that happened.
So they decided, hey, we're going to use people's content without their permission. Oh
yeah, and then charge people specifically for the content that they release in different formats.
Yep, and it's like, okay, so you're going to make D&D 1, as they're calling it now, and they were going to charge people for that, but the moment they got boycotted or anything like that, they said, nope, we can't do this. It was
fucking bullshit.
So now they're pretty much rewriting rules and whatever else, and there are free PDF files now on the D&D Beyond website, but they only last for so long that it's like, okay, here's this. You know? So, with that being stated, that calmed down after, like, a month of arguing. And still, like, we didn't even get a response properly. Because they're like, oh, we're so sorry, and we're gonna make sure that we never do this again, this, that, the other thing. It's like, yeah, you better not.
You're right.
Even the side companies that make, like, D&D content that aren't even associated with D&D were being targeted.
Yeah, bullshit.
We don't even get started on the movie industry. Even though we did just spend like a good 10-15 minutes talking about different actors and their income.
Actors' income?
Or wait.
We're ending on that.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and yeah, we'll see you guys around and give you more updates.
Yeah, hold on. You hear this? You know what that is? Water! You should drink it. Hydrate!
Hydrate!
Take care.
Hydrate!